These free video tutorials on the Singer SE9180 will get you started on numerous topics, and it's kind of nice to have somebody explain it to you, and I bet you're going to understand it even more. Now, there is a link to all the videos in the description below so you can watch them in the order that would be right for mastering this machine. Here we're going to talk about the needle up and down option. Now, I have to tell you that this was actually a nice little surprise because of where you turn it on and off. So what are we talking about? We're talking about right here where the button actually is a half a stitch. So if you just touch it, the needle will be sunk down if it was up, or vice versa, brought up if it was down. So why would you actually want to stop with the needle in the down position? Well, I do that a lot when I want to stop and pivot, or if I'm working on something very big and bulky, I want that needle to kind of hold the fabric so I don't kind of pull it out of position and then get a little like kink in the line that I'm sewing. So here's how this is going to look. When you first get your machine, you're sewing along, and as you sew, you're going to find that the needle always stops in the up position. So a touch of a button will sink it down. But wait, there's more. There's an option over here in the settings that will allow you to change the needle position from up to down. So you actually need to go and set it yourself. Touch the green check mark. Now let's examine how this will work. So we're sewing along. The needle, and you stop, the needle will sink into the fabric. Now, here is a trick that will solve 95% of people's sewing problems is if you can avoid turning the hand wheel, because what happens is because people don't always complete the stitch. They bring the needle up, but the take-up lever isn't at the highest position, and so they take it out, and then they go to start, and then their thread usually comes out of the needle. If that has happened to you, the easiest way to avoid that is, let's do this. We stop, we're sewing, and if you have used the needle down function, I want you to use this button for when you're done. So touch the button, bring that needle up, and then take your fabric out of the machine. You can also do this. If you do use the scissor button, that will also not only cut the thread, but it will also bring your needle up. But here's what you didn't see me do. You didn't see me turning that hand wheel. So that means the take-up lever, which is the silver kind of guy right here that is part of your threading order, is at the highest position. So when we go to start again in a new area, have you noticed that I don't hold my threads when I start to sew? It's because when the needle was brought to the highest position on the last stitch, it was actually completing that last stitch. That means when I start, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So if you don't complete that last stitch, that's when things just kind of go awry, and then so many things happen. People hate their sewing machine, but you're not going to hate this one because it's super easy. So just utilize that needle up or down, or in the settings, go ahead and turn it to what you need. So if you don't want it stopping down on this next project, hop in here, change it back to always stopping up, and now you're ready to have the new setting that you desire most. Remember, you can always push that little button if you need that needle to go down temporarily, and how nice it is to have multiple options to set the needle for where it needs to start and stop. If any of the videos are helpful, make sure you're clicking like on every video you watch. That helps our YouTube channel, and then I can keep creating new content going forward.